Brothers and sisters and namaste, Kemcho, namaskar, good evening, it's a pleasure to be happy Diwali.
Labour is so proud of leading the way on black and minority ethnic representation, but we know we've got so much more to do in our businesses, which is why I'm so pleased that Shukka Amuna has announced that we've got to review those top FTSE boards because so many of them are still all white.
It should be, because without politics you can't do anything, you know.
It's about time we go involved and make it our home and get involved in the community, the politics, and be part of the country and say we are here to help. And this is our country as well. We want to be proud of it.
Very important. Britain is our home and we should play active part in politics.
I think it's important that we represent ourselves in the media in the way that we want to be represented and feel supported.
There's lots of people in this world that decide that they just want to moan about it. And there's other people that decide they just want to get on with their lives and not have anything to do with it. That's fine.
So they want to be the change.
But if you don't want to do something about it, don't moan about it. If you do want to do something about it, be that change.
Our kids mainly, those who are born and brought up, this is their country. If they don't participate, how they'll get their rights?
We are always sort of shouting behind. We need to come forward, stand in council election, parliamentary election, so they can hear our voices.
It means that you can represent for the interests that you have as a community, and also to integrate it within the society and contribute towards making Britain a greater place.
I think politics is absolutely fundamental to how we live.
Well, our politics, it's still, despite what strides we've taken, it's still fairly white, it's still dominated by many people from the same backgrounds, but Labour is proud to be the party who've led the way on more representation, from Keith Vaz, Bernie Grant, Diane Abbott, ministers at cabinet level, and it's 198 days till the general election.
I believe in any country, if you're a resident, you should be involved in politics because it's the politicians who shape your life. And I think in this country, for us, being an ethnic minority, I think it's even more important for us to get involved in politics.
To welcome Dina Ladwa onto the stage, who will garland Ed, and it's a very special garland that we have today from Lord Swami Narayan in Neasden.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me start by saying Happy Diwali, and let me also say I think this is the best Diwali reception going on in London tonight. And I look forward next year to having it in another place. The right place for a Diwali reception. Look, this is an incredibly important evening and an incredibly important celebration, and it's a very special time of year for Hindus, for Sikhs, for Jains, for Buddhists, for people of all over the British Asian community. And I just want to reflect briefly on why this is so important. First of all, it gives us a chance to recognise the contribution that the British Asian community makes to our national life. And I want to put on record my thanks to you for the incredible contribution that you make. Because across politics, across civil society, across business, it's an extraordinary thing that you do. Secondly, we talk about this idea of one nation. One nation is about a country that succeeds because we use people of every faith. And in celebrating Diwali tonight, I think we basically pay homage to that idea that we are a stronger country because of who we are. We are a stronger country because of our diversity. And it is incredibly important that we assert this in the coming months, and you can rely on me to do that. There's a big fight for the future in the months ahead. Tonight is a time to celebrate, tonight is a time to mark Diwali. But we have a very important journey ourselves that we have to complete in the next 7 months. And it's a journey I intend to complete. Think about your community. and think about how high the stakes are for your community when it comes to jobs for our young people, when it comes to creating the decent jobs at good wages of the future, when it comes to the National Health Service that you care so much about, when it comes to all of the issues, when it comes to the business issues that so many people will be concerned about. The stakes are very, very high. So thank you for coming here tonight to, as I say, the best Diwali reception in town. And I look forward to welcoming you to another place next year to celebrate Diwali. But tonight, happy Diwali. Thank you very much.
The great inclusiveness of our culture, of our values and our system. And that is what Indians have taken with them wherever they have gone in the world. And that is why you have so many friends around here in this room who belong to different faiths. But we are all united in remembering our homeland, India, thanking this country for being a welcoming land for people of all faiths from India, and particularly helping them celebrate events like Diwali.
Live here. They've been here for the last, I don't know, 50, 60 years. I think it's about they have the, they have the rights to do it. They should get involved. They should have their say in whatever makes their lives easier, their lives comfortable.
They are not too much concentrating on votes, but they want to involve the strengths of the communities. That's when a country can grow. Okay. So that's why I think that Labour has a good attitude towards communities.
Specifically encouraging any individual to come in to politics. I think the Labour Party has to aim specifically at the youth.
They can do what every other party does, which is to make sure that our needs are met. And when we feel that they are behind us, then we will support them back.
I really feel that events like this would actually make them more involved, knowing what is beyond their little world.
Excellent. We should have some mentor, and also the people, those are already MPs or people like me in Lord, we should motivate and encourage more young people to get involved into politics.
Actually what we say is that you need to come forward and believe that politics is a place for somebody like you, because we really value all that different input. That's the message we should keep getting out. Someone like me who grew up in Hounslow, above a shop, with my family, with my grandparents, my parents, my brothers and sisters, to come forward when I knew nothing about politics.
I believe that the people of our communities must come out and take a decision.
Well, I think the challenge isn't just amongst Indians, but it's actually about how you engage different types of people in our politics, and that means we've got to open it up.
I think politics needs to start looking like the Britain that we live in, and at the moment the Labour Party is doing a lot to get people from all different backgrounds involved, but I think crucially we need to stop separating people on lines of race. So we talk BAME politics a lot. I'd like to see the Labour Party and actually politicians across the board just talk about politics. I don't want to hear talk of an Indian community and a Sri Lankan community and a Tamil community. We are one community.
Delighted to welcome on to the stage Manoj Ladwa.
Has everybody had a good time? Yeah. Can't hear you. Has everybody had a good time? Yeah. I've been a member of the Labour Party for 20 years. I cannot remember an event with the Indian community that has been sold out a week before. Absolutely oversubscribed a week before. As far as the Labour Party is concerned, and as far as Britain is concerned, achhe din aane wale hai. Thank you very much.